People who want you to always look at other people's mirror, what other people are doing wrong, they are the one you need to run away from before it's too late. Like I said, introspect. Looking at other people's mirror will not get you anywhere. Trust me. I've seen so many cases. I've seen so many lives. The way they put their lives at risk. Before they wake up, everything they've worked for in their life is gone. Before you met your partner, who are you? Before you met your husband, now your ex-husband, who are you? Before you met your wife or your ex-wife, who are you? Focus on that. When a relationship is not working, it's not working. There's nothing called love-hate relationship. It's either you love or you hate. When there's a love-hate relationship, you will be seeing the back and forth and back and forth. Because neither party wants to move on. And when one decides to move on, they've moved on. You to introspect and move on. Social media don't win cases. The best thing you can do, if a matter happens on social media, you can collate evidence on social media in order for you to use it in the court of law to defend you. When you have a case that is not you versus your ex-partner, when you know that is the case, why are you still looking at your ex mirror? Why? It drives me crazy. Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And this is one of the problems. Meanwhile, your ex is focusing on how to win her own case. Anytime you have an issue with an ex, and you know that the case is not between you and your ex, the case is between you and the state, you need to focus on how to focus on your case. That is how to win. Not looking at your ex mirror. Not looking at what your ex gets away with. Or what an ex doesn't get away with. Of course, your ex is going to win. And we continue to win. Because your ex is following the order. Your ex has already got the order amended. Your ex can now show the video of her children on social media. It's been amended. Deal with it. Because the case was between your ex and the state of California. So your ex is focusing on how to win the state of California, while you are focusing on how to win your ex. Even though you know the case is not between you and your ex, you have to move on. It's ridiculous. It's becoming ridiculous and petty. You got people. Unfortunately, lies travel so fast. Lies travel so fast. Some people who spread malicious lies for almost 1.5 years, yes, they got away with it. However, you know the fact of the matter, why are you looking at other people's mirror? Why are you playing the mind game? Why are you continue shooting yourself with your mouth on social media when you know it's going to backfire on you? When you know there's still a live case, when you know you are still under review, that is when you're supposed to be extra careful. You can't fight the system when you know you are doing something wrong. The people who beat the system, the people who win the system, they are the ones who focus on how to abide by the court orders. They are the one who focus on how to amend the court order that didn't favor them. And they did it. It's done. The judge have had his say. The judge have had a stay. That stay, nobody can overturn it unless something critical happens to the children, and God forbid. It's time to move on. Introspect. You cannot win a case when you continue shooting yourself in the foot when it's not necessary. You will stay the same when your ex is moving ahead. For you to win any legal battle with the state, you have to make sure that you don't do things wrong. You don't commit no new offenses that could impact on your review. Somebody who is already on review, you can't continue doing the same thing that got you into trouble in the beginning. You can't. You cannot. That is why it's good to introspect. Introspection. What are you doing wrong? When you want to win a review, you don't go and get yourself entangled in something that you know will go against your review. It's just common sense. This has nothing. You shouldn't even think about what your ex-partner got away with or what your ex-partner won in court. Yes, she won. The court, the order relating to the social media with the children have been amended. Because that is what she's been requesting since January 2023. You know it and I know it. I've got the evidence. You have the evidence. That is the only thing she's been requesting. And eventually, the judge looked at it and amended it. Now she can post videos of the children on social media. Not live video, but video of the children. There are some certain things since August 2023 that was made in the order. The order in August 2023. Go and look at those orders and ask yourself truthfully, did you abide with each and every one of those orders in August 2023 that was drafted in August 2023? Did you abide with each and every one of that order? Introspect. Introspect. Introspect is what will help you. Not as leakers on social media. Not praise singers on social media, because those praise singers, they were not there in court. They don't even have the paperwork. From January 2023, none of them were in court. You know it and I know it. You know the fact of the matter and I know the fact of the matter. And it hurts to see that in 2024, oh my goodness, what is going on? If you've made a mistake and that mistake was used against you, or if you've done something and they have the critical evidence, once the CPS have the critical evidence, they're going to use it in court. They're going to use it when they're presenting their case. Because when you go for when they give you a review, they will give you a review date. You will have the deadline when the review is supposed to end. That is when the CPS, who are represented by the prosecutor, will show the evidence whether you abided by the order drafted in August 2023 or not. That is what the hearing is about. You know it and I know it. I explained everything to you. Going for peace. Focus on winning those orders. Focus on abiding by each and every one of them. Very, very simple. Very straightforward. No complexity at all. No complexity. Everything was breakdown to you. for the sake of those children. Huh? But now what? If your ex abide by them, of course, the state of California is going to look at what your ex did, and she will pass based on what, oh my God, based on the evidence. Did you, excuse me, Miss So, did you abide by the first line of the order? The social worker who has been visiting your home and her home, the investigator, the children investigator who has been visiting your home and her home, they have their report. I explained to you what they will do, what they will say, what they expect, what you shouldn't say. You think it's easy for somebody to be waking me up in my night, in my own home, night, day, for over 1.5 years? You think it's a joke? Did you follow all the advices? Don't talk to social workers. Tell them they should contact your solicitor. They are not your friends. They are there to work. Don't fraternize with any social workers. You don't need to answer all their questions. Just show them. Make sure the house is clean. All those things. When the children's investigator come, this is what they will ask. This is what they will expect you to do. Do not slag or say anything negative about your ex, because they will put it down as one of your characteristics. Everything I explained to you, every damn thing, every single thing. When God gives you good advisors, don't mess around. When people surround you openly because of the children, don't mess them around. You know it and I know it. Introspect. Getting angry, throwing tantrums on social media will not work. It's 2024. Focus on the order. Abide by the order. Stay away from negative entanglements. Stay away from WhatsApp. Stay away. Do it for your own children. Introspect. What are you doing wrong? You cannot continue repeating mistakes again and again and again, and you want to win. You cannot continue focusing on what your ex is getting away with, what your ex is doing, and you want to win. It's not good for anybody's mental health. People who win CPS, they introspect before it's too late. They face their reality. They work with the CPS. They stretch a very positive hand to their ex because of the children. Because that is the expectation of the court. They do. They don't come on social media and be throwing subs, shades to their ex. They don't do that. They don't. Don't let any aslickers tell you otherwise. You be the one to lose. And they may take full custody. They may take 50% custody from you. They can categorize this as domestic violence. Domestic violence doesn't have to be physical. Domestic violence can be mental anguish, psychological trauma. When are you going to learn? When are you going to stop and move forward? When? Yes, the court docket was updated yesterday. Focus on you versus state of California. Just focus on you. Your charges is not even the same as your ex. You know it and I know it. Your ex is facing a charge and she was put on review from August. She walked towards the review. She got a good solicitor, and then she got what she wants. You supposed to do the same thing. Focus on the court order. Did you meet all of it? Did you meet them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did you meet them one by one? Because that's how you can pass the review. So when you go in front of the judge in your hearing, the social worker and the children investigator, the children solicitor have their investigator. Before ever the investigator came to your house, I told you everything that investigators do, expect, what you shouldn't say. Didn't I? Didn't I? With my head injury. You know how risky that is to my own life. You can't just shut the fuck up. You can't shut up. Introspect. Introspect. Very simple. What are you doing wrong? Why are you so stubborn? What draws you to negative influence? What attracted you to certain things? What are your actions and inactions? What are you doing in private that ooze out? They ooze out to the public. Think. When you start thinking, introspect. What are you doing wrong? What are you doing wrong? What are you doing wrong? Because that is the only way you can start making it right. This applies to every one of us. You cannot continue repeating the same mistake again and again and again, and you expect positive outcome. The world is not like that. It's not like that. Yes, Mike, I'm coming. Mom is coming. What are you doing wrong? The mind game have to stop.